I think we can all agree that it's time for the Lagos State government to ensure that all its enforcement officers, from LASTMA to environmental sanitation and across the entire ad hoc enforcement spectrum, are properly and well trained, with an emphasis on respect for human rights and dignity. And the reason I'm saying this is just yesterday, Commissioner of Environment, Lagos State, posted on his personal Twitter handle a video of how his ministry's officials, during one of their enforcement activities, were removing beggars and handicapped from a section of the city. And in the same video, we could see how one of the officers was rough handling an obviously physically challenged individual. Now, the gravity of that is this: for a state that has a sustainability plan, that has a resilience plan, this means for the person or for the office of the Commissioner of Environment of the most economic city in Africa, this guarantees international recognition and international followership. So, when a commission posts on his personal handle a video of one of his enforcement staff rough handling a person that was not otherwise caught in a criminal activity, and an obviously physically challenged individual being malhandled with total disrespect for human dignity, this has a bigger weight on how the state will be perceived in terms of sustainability, resilience, and inclusivity. Because we cannot say we are designing and creating sustainable, resilient cities, inclusive cities, when we build roads to exclude physically challenged people, and we also still cannot accommodate human dignity when carrying out our enforcement activities in dealing with these individuals. I'm not saying we should give them special treatment. I'm rather saying that understanding that planning is cyclic and human behavior is also cyclic, why don't we introduce human psychology into planning and enforcement of our environmental and physical planning policies? For example, overhead pedestrian bridges. Had the government considered the psychology of movement, human psychology around distances and around heights, that have helped the government save money on installing the infrastructure and reducing the need for constant enforcement? But I digress. It is important to note that these non-military, non-police ad hoc staff have no right to use excessive force on fellow civilians, because they are just bloody civilians like the rest of us. And I hope this helps.